Welcome back to Homework with Hank. Well, another question I got a lot this summer was, I've got a concrete floor and I want to make it look good. I want to make it a livable space and I really want to dress it up. How do I do that? So I have my friends here from Creative Material Technologies and they're going to show us how we're going to take a plain piece of concrete and turn it into a nice finished floor. So Clifford, how are we doing this morning?
We're well. How are you, sir?
Very well. So we've got our piece of floor over here. What are we going to do to our floor?
What we're going to do is we're going to put on a two-part elastomeric protective coating that has great physical properties and as well as being very decorative.
All right, now you got to explain to me what's elastomeric, okay?
Yeah, one of the things we want to be able to provide a customer is the coating system that will take abuse of dropping tools or things banging on it. You know, there are some coatings out there that don't have much elongation or ability to take that abuse. This coating system has the ability to stretch very well.
Well, this way I could use it for a driveway or, not a driveway, a garage floor?
Well, it could actually be a driveway coating,
Really?
garage floor coating. We use it in basement coating, could be walkway. And it can come in different colors. It's UV stable, does really well outside with outdoor exposure in the weather, even here in New England.
What kind of flooring system are we going to use today? We got colors in it, or is it just going to look like gray concrete?
Oh no, not gray concrete. We're going to decorate it up. We're going to make it look really nice. What we're going to do is lay a base color coat of the light gray, and then we have some blue and white flakes that we're going to put on.
Really?
And then we're going to put a clear top coat on. And we're going to end up with something that looks akin to this.
Wow.
Where you have a very pretty coating system with great physical properties.
Right, to get our floor prepped, what is the procedure?
What we need is clean, dry, and then I need a little bit of surface profile. So what we've done is we're going to etch the floor a little bit by wire brushing it.
Okay.
And then we're going to vacuum up any dust, and then we're going to lay our base color coat.
Okay, so we've got our floor here. I know you brought Joe with you to help us out. So let's get started on our floor system. So our floor is ready to go. We're now ready to mix up our materials and get them down on the floor. But we have a very limited time frame in which to do this, from the time that the chemicals are mixed. Clifford, about how long do we have from the time that Joe mixes those chemicals before we have to get it down?
Yeah, depending upon temperature and humidity, somewhere between 12 and 18 minutes. So what we're going to do today is show you how to mix small batches, and we're going to mix one part of A and one part of B in small cups. And then he's going to pour them in here. We're going to mix them together with a stir stick. And then we're going to pour the material from here into a roller pan. And then I'm going to come out and I'm going to show you how to roll the material down on the floor.
Okay. So we're starting to put the B in here now, all right?
Yes.
Now once he's got that in there, we're going to add the A.
Correct.
And that's when you're telling me the clock starts.
The clock starts, and then you need to move along and get the material down.
Okay. So how long does he have to mix it up for?
Just half a minute or so will be fine.
Half a minute just to make sure that it gets all in there and stirred around.
Yeah, we want it mixed together really well so that it's all consistent color among other things.
Okay. All right. So he's got it all mixed in. Now you got to stir it all up. Yep. Get it down into that. Get it down into the roller. So that's kind of a thick material.
Yeah, it's like a very high-end thick latex paint. And as you go on in the batch life, it'll get thicker and thicker on you.
And you said we were going to put this down to what thickness of a layer?
About 10/1000ths of an inch, or about 3 sheets of copy paper thick.
Really? It's that thin?
Yes. Works really well.
And that's the elastomeric part? It'll still be able to stretch and move and come back together?
Yes.
How did you manage to do that at such a thin layer like that?
It's because there's no solvents and no water in the system. The chemical is a very tightly bonded chemistry, which allows it to stretch and come back.
Okay. Now, once you do that, I got the fleck here.
Yep.
Right? Do you have to do small amounts of the floor at a time and then fleck it and then move to the next? Or does this material have to all be done at one time?
You can do small areas and fleck it. area by area by area, and then when it sets up, you can blow off the excess flakes.
I'll bet you the real tricky part is getting this the same in one corner as it is in the other corner.
Yeah, and that's why we use gravity. We throw the fleck up in the air and let gravity do the work.
as you can see, we got our floor down. We got the gray on the one side and we put the Fleck on the other. The reason why we did that, I guess I kind of got a little Fleck happy there and put all the Fleck on one side. I didn't realize that was all we had. But it looks good. It shows you what you can do with the material and just in a plain gray kind of a color. So now we've got to let this dry for about an hour and a half. Then we're going to come back in, put the finish coat on, and we'll be all done. We'll see you when we get back. You're watching Homework with Hank.